Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Satisfactory Let's Play. This is an early access game, and we're on the experimental build of the early access game, so we'll get all the updates first. This is currently update 3.8.8. Update 4 will come along at some point. So my thinking is I will run this Let's Play through at least the completion of our starter factory. And then when Update 4 comes out, I will likely start a new Let's Play series and then take it beyond our starter factory. But for now, any who hasn't played this game, it's a beautiful game. It is in early access. It's really more complete than most games I've played, even though it's in early access. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do a Let's Play and showcase this game. It's just the dev team has done a wonderful job on this game, continue to do a wonderful job on this game. And I'm really looking forward to what they do in the future. But the state of the game where it is actually a very nice, rounded out, many play hour game. This is definitely worth the money. I've had this game for a long time. I have it on Epic. You can get it on Steam as well. And with all that being said, let's get going here. So we're going to start a new game. And let's see. So there are 4 starting areas. This says ideal for first-time pioneers. I actually don't think that's the case. Any one of these is actually better for a first-time player, simply because each of these biomes, they call each of these areas biomes, and each of these have pure nodes. Nodes are the nodes that you mine. Impure nodes will, let's say with a Mark 1 miner, which is your earliest miner, an impure node will get you 30 per minute. A normal node will get you 60, and a pure node will get you 120. Each of these are going to have easy access to pure nodes. This one, on the other hand, is only going to have access to normal nodes easily. There are some pure nodes, but it's in a hard-to-get-to area with some monsters that are pretty hard to fight at the beginning of the game. All that being said, I'm going to start here just because I like this biome. It's very beautiful, lush, green, closer to Earth, I guess. This is an alien planet. And the whole idea of the game is this Fix-It corporation drops you on this alien planet to strip it of its resources. So we're going to start here. What I like is just a better scenery type setting. So we're going to start here in the grasslands, grass fields. And we'll put our session name in. Let's call this Zazral's Let's Play. And we'll get started. I'll shut up and let you guys watch the intro, and I'll try to be quiet when Ada talks.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fix-It Incorporated. Fix-It pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized. ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed. Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
Okay. A little bit more talk.
First objective: please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
Since this is a Let's Play, I thought it'd be a good idea to play through the tutorial. This is our drop pod that we just came down in. There are crashed drop pods all over this planet, so it goes to show you, I guess, how much Fixit cares about its employees. Like she said, we're the third of our sector to survive planetfall. We're the only ones on this world, so we're the only one to survive on this world. Unless, of course, you're playing multiplayer. But, this is a multiplayer game, too, by the way, so you could play multiplayer if you wanted to. This world is beautiful. You see the flying manta ray moth type thing over there. There's plenty of friendly creatures. There's plenty of unfriendly creatures. But the devs just did a wonderful job on this world. And this is a large world. Very large. I can't show you the map. That's something that has to be unlocked later. So we're going to start here in the grass fields. Now, when you drop in, you can drop in anywhere within this biome, anywhere within these grass fields. So there's multiple starting locations here. Excuse me. So we will, I've played this before, obviously, so we're going to be looking for the spot that pretty much everybody starts at in the grass fields. It's not only has a multitude of normal nodes close by, it also is centralized to pretty much everything else you're going to need. Coal for steel, coal for power generation, Caterium, quartz, sulfur, everything is pretty much centralized in the area that we're going to start. We're going to start pretty much in the middle of wherever we can get all that stuff. So, bear with me here. We'll go through the tutorial, and I will try to give as many tips as I can.
All important Fixit data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Okay, so first step was obviously deleting that. The first thing I want to tell you is when you start, see how slow we're walking here? When you first start the game, you can hold shift to run. Now if you go to your options and controls, hold the sprint. If you toggle that off, it becomes a toggle sprint, or toggle shift to run, or toggle shift to walk. So first little tip there, I guess. See how much faster we run when we toggle shift on? And then let's see, the second thing is you can actually crouch. And if you're sprinting when you crouch, you slide. And you can do a sprinting slide. Oops. You can do a sprinting slide jump, which will actually make you get around the map a bit farther or faster. I'm going to try not to do that too often because it's rather annoying when you watch one of these videos and people are just jumping around everywhere. But back to the tutorial. Press X for the codex. These are all the things we can make. We're currently iron ingots, iron plates, iron rods. We have a Xeno Zapper. We can craft a hub or a craft bench. That's what we just deleted our pod for, to get the parts for the hub. And we don't have access to any vehicles yet.
Second objective: Please ensure you have your Fix-It Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: according to Fix-It regulations, every Pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
Tab to open the inventory. You can drag and drop, or you can double click. That thing is just too cool, right?
Third objective: please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Okay, our resource scanner. I'll press V. Currently, all we can scan for is iron. I'm holding V down, but later we'll be able to scan for everything as we unlock them all. Okay. These are our closest sources of iron. There'll be plenty more, but these are our closest ones. We're actually going to go over there. Like I said, I've played this before. I know where I'm going. This world is massive, just so you know. This biome is massive, and this is just one of many biomes. This map is gigantic. So along the way, though, we're going to pick up leaves. These little berries here will actually heal you if you get hurt. Same with the nuts, and there's also a bacon, agaric mushroom type thing. And then along the way, we are going to pick up a bunch of leaves and wood, any wood we find laying on the ground. This is how we are going to burn these to get power. Later, we can turn them into biomass, and then we'll be able to turn them from biomass into solid biomass. Find a safe way down over here without getting killed. Actually, drop is very close to right where we want to be. Right down this hill over here is where we're going to want to start. Those are the nuts I was telling you about. There's some more up here. More berries, more leaves. These are our first bad guys around here somewhere. There's one. Bob and weave. They're very easy to kill. I want to pick up these alien carapaces. This big guy here, he's friendly, ugly. Big ball of helium balloon type creature. More bad guys. We need iron ore.
Fourth objective: build the hub. Note: to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution: ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Okay, like I said earlier, there are different types of nodes. This is a normal iron node. That's why we're starting here. Like I said, the grass fields doesn't have an abundance of pure nodes. There are pure nodes on the beach over off in that direction. Like I said, though, these little monsters that we're fighting, they're the beta versions of the monsters. There are alpha versions of the monsters. And they're much harder to kill, especially with this little cow prod. You can mine directly from the node. You get more from pure than you do normal, so we're breaking off these big chunks here on the tops of these nodes. But also you have to break these off before you can put a miner on them, which is a little down the road, but we'll get there. Okay, now over here is some green poisonous gas. We don't want to build our hub in that gas, but we want to build it kind of over here close. Q to open. You can rotate with the mouse wheel. Okay, and we're going to leave all that space over there from those nodes to here for
you
machines.
have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. Fifth objective, complete Hub Upgrade 1. Note, the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
Okay, so the iron that we got, we can turn those into iron ingots. This takes a bit. It's very grindy right here at the start of the game, this manual crafting. Later on, we'll be able to automate everything. But for now, at least, do it by hand. Excuse me. All of our iron ore were turned into iron ingots. And then the hub interface will tell us what we need to complete our tutorial here. I think it's a 6-step process. Tier 0 is where we're at. Hub upgrade 1. We'll get an equipment workshop, portable miners, which is nice, and then more inventory slots. More inventory slots is always key. The more you can carry, the easier this game really is. 10 iron rods is what we need. So we select our milestone. It'll show us to us up here in the corner what we need, and we'll craft 10 iron rods. Drag them, drop, or you can just double click.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Workshop, Equipment Portable Miner, Inventory Additional Slots, Hub Feature Personal Storage. Sixth objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2. Note, portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note, multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
More inventory slots. And personal. So, we're not going to need these berries at the moment, or these, or those. Flower petals we don't need. We'll keep leaves on us just for now. Leaves and wood. And we can build an equipment workshop. So Q opens the build menu. Production, equipment workshop. We're going to set this over here. I'll need 6 plates and 4 iron rods. That right there. And we can build things like, if we lose our Xeno Zapper, we can build another one. Portable miners. Now these will set on the node and mine for us, so we don't have to sit there and tap, tap, tap. We're going to want quite a few of these. I'm just going to build quite a few here at the beginning. So we need 4, say, 2 for iron, 1 for limestone, 1 for copper. So 8 of these and 16 of these. 8 plates, 16 rods. We always need more biomass. Until we get coal power, we're always going to need more leaves, more wood. So just collect as you go. Okay, we equip these. And we put them down on the bed. I love this little animation they do. And they mine the ore for us. See what our next objective is. Hub upgrade 2. We'll get a smelter that will smelt the ore into ingots for us. Power line so we can hook it up to the generator. Copper. We will be able to search for copper and make copper ingots, copper wire, copper cables. So we need 20 rods and 10 plates. As you can see, each step of the process, our hub gets a little more filled out.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature, Biomass Burner, Scanner Feature, Copper, New Buildings and Recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 7th objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3. Note, connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note, buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice: automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Okay, so for now we're just going to build a little smelter right here. Q. Opens the smelter. Iron rods, and we need wire, so we're going to need fine copper. So we'll hold B. Now we can search for iron or copper. We'll search for copper. Copper's going to be right up there on that hill. Always need more leaves. Another bag, yeah. There's our copper node. We'll set down a miner here. Okay. Now, pro tip number 2 is right over here somewhere is actually a crashed pod. One of those crash pods I told you about. And around those crash pods are always materials that you can pick up. So we're going to come over here and grab this crash pod. And while we're over here, we'll grab that slug too. Better re-equip this. There's always something guarding the pods. Sulfur. later on we'll be able to analyze this and then scan for sulfur because we found it already. Over here we'll grab this slug. Excuse me. Slugs are what we will use to overclock our machinery. You see our crash pod right over here? Now, like I said, these are always guarded by something. There he is. These guys spit fire at you. See, when you're far away like this, they spit the fire at you. Shoot it at you. When you're close, they will do this point blank sort of fireball attack. So if you go in, attack, and back off, go in, attack, and back off, which I'm terrible at, but if you do it right, you can do it without ever getting hit. So we got some copper wire laying here, some motors laying here, reinforced iron plates. That's what I like to see. I hate making those by hand. Some more copper wire. Some more reinforced plates. Okay, and then you can open this, but this needs 40 megawatts of power. Later we'll be able to burn or build biomass burners and then come over here, just hook them up, open it, and then dismantle them. And inside each one of these is a hard drive. You analyze the hard drive will get you an alternate recipe. But for now, all we're interested in is little stacks of wire and things. Back in here, you were good. Just about dead, didn't even notice. And I put all my healing stuff in that box. Limestone impure. You know what, while we were up there, we should have grabbed that copper ore that was mining. Grab more iron ore over here. Here's our biomass burner. Leaves don't last long in this thing, but we're going to burn some leaves for now. And then over here we're going to build a smelter. Missing iron rods. Been a while since I've played this, keep getting my buttons mixed up. Okay, we're going to set this to make iron ingots for now. Because we went and picked up that copper, we can get away with out copper for a little bit. And then we need to power this, so we'll use a power line, which is number 2 on the hotbar. Directly from there. Oh, missing cable, that's right. Got to turn this copper wire into cable. We're going to need quite a bit of this, so we'll just do a little bit here now. Power line from there to there. And there we go. It's going to take our iron ore and produce iron ingots for us. And we can just keep loading this in. Take out our iron ingots, load this in. For now, though, we're going to keep going. And we'll do some of this by hand. So here's tip number 3, I guess. Spacebar is also the crap button. So if you hold spacebar down, instead of just mousing over and holding it with your mouse button, so what I do is I stick my phone on the spacebar. Very tedious right here. You can skip this tutorial all the way, so you can start with miners and everything else. It's just I wanted to do the tutorial because it's a let's play, but I would recommend anybody else, especially if you've watched this, just skip it if you're a first time player, because you'll have seen everything that we did here in the tutorial and you'll know what to do right from the get. Save a little bit of that iron ore for the smelter over there. And what do we need for hub upgrade 3? We can build a constructor, power poles, concrete, screws, reinforced iron plates, and limestone. So we need 20 rods and 20 plates.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Feature, Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective, complete hub upgrade 4. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Okay, so now we can scan for limestone. Limestone is what we use to make concrete. We know there's an impure node over there. There's another impure node over here. Now when we actually go to producing limestone, there's a pure node up in those hills there, right, pretty much right by where we started out. So that's where we'll be putting our actual miner Mark 1, but for now we'll just throw our portable miner over here. We'll grab some of this. Oh, not enough space. So we'll put our portable miner down first. And then we'll have with that. See why we need more inventory space. Anything that gives you more inventory space is great. We want it. And we are going to put some more iron ore in there. Now we can build a constructor now, I believe. Yes, we can. Just temporary placements. We'll move them around. We can also build a power pole. For that, we'll need concrete. Not enough space. Okay, let's dump some stuff off. Iron need motors for quite some time. I'll need sulfur for some time. We'll need everything else very soon. Excuse me. Oh, we'll need a few iron rods just for the power poles themselves. I'm not sure if they take place, but we'll make a few just in case. We have cable and wire, okay. So we're going to set this to, at least right here at the beginning, make us some iron plates. For that, we'll need to put in some iron ingots. And we'll set down a power pole. Now each building can only have one input, so we are going to disconnect this, including the generators, by the way. Generator has one input. All these buildings have one input. The power pole has 4. So we can hook this to the power pole, this to the power pole, and then the power pole to the generator. And power all this off one generator. Now our generators here to start, these little biomass burners, they make 20 megawatts. So we're going to take, when we get more biomass burners, we're going to connect all of those to a power pole. And each time we add a burner, our power rate will go up. So currently we're using 4.1, which is this orange line, and our capacity is 20. If you go above your capacity, you blow the breaker. But later on, as we add biomass burners, this capacity will go up and up and up as long as it's connected to the network. Okay, all our iron is smelted, so we're going to switch this, take those, and switch this over to copper. Add our copper ore in. Upgrade 4. Get conveyor belts, nice. And more inventory slots, always nice. So we have the concrete, we need the cables, we need 75 plates. We have this making plates for us. We'll take what it has, and then we'll hang for some. Is there a phone on it? They have 68. There we go. Those are 75.
Congratulations, you have unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. 9th objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Good advice, really. Okay, some more inventory. Like it. Okay. We got conveyor belts and conveyor poles. Conveyor poles, they take concrete, plates, and rods. So if you're going to build conveyors over long distances, you're going to need to put down, it does it automatically, but just keep in mind that you'll need concrete, plates, and rods with you to extend the belts out for the poles. The belts themselves just take plates. We have one ingot, we'll throw that in there, and we'll take these out. Our belts, we can belt straight from there to there. Now this is currently making iron. So when that runs out of iron, which it just did, we'll take all this out and we'll change this over to wire. So now we got our smelter making copper plates going straight into our machine making copper wire. And we'll throw the rest of our copper ore in here. Now we can get our miner mark 1 and our storage container. That's when we'll start switching everything up. I believe we'll get another biomass burner as well. So we need some more cables, some more iron rods. More iron rods, we're going to need more iron. When this gets done, we will change this over to ironing. We'll go ahead and take these for now. Switch it back over to iron. Let that get in there. When this gets done, we'll switch it over to iron rods. And since we got a little time to wait, we will grab our nuts, heal ourselves up, put them in your inventory, and launch on. Fill half a bar of energy each time. While we're waiting, we're going to go grab some slugs, grab some more leaves. Always need more biomass, unfortunately. Parkour. Slug up there. Oh, he's good. Get over here in the open so you can see him. Carapaces. We can make biomass out of carapaces at some point. Grab this slug. And we'll head back down. While we're over here, might as well grab some limestone and some more iron. About done? No, not really. Alright, we're gonna grab this for now. Inventory's too full. Put berries in, flowers in, slugs, and carapace. Grab this stuff. Turn it to iron rods. For iron ore here. Now we need to make some concrete. Cable. We need 50, we'll need some extra for power lines, so we'll make some extra. And let's see. You sort your inventory by hitting this little sort button. Combine stacks, that type of thing. $31 of the 75 we need. Go ahead and take some of the ingots, and we'll do the rest by hand.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Miner Mark 1. Building Storage Container. Hub feature Additional Biomass Burner. 10th objective, complete hub upgrade 6. Note, there are no notes.
Note, there are no notes, I like it. Okay, so now we have access to the Miner Mark 1. This is where things get fun. We can start really automating things. We have our belts. We have storage containers as well. Let's see, some rods. Probably some plates too. Go ahead and pick up some plates. You got a few, but make some more. Okay, so we'll go pick up our miners, because we need those to make the miner. Pick up miner. Pick up miner. Okay. So our first miner setup we're going to use right here. Production, miner Mark 1. Now in front of this miner we're going to build a smelter. Control, by the way, will snap things to each other so they are in line. We're going to want to leave a little bit of room here, not too much, but enough to put in splitters later. And then from there we're going to build a constructor. Again, we want to leave a little room so we can put splitters in later. And then a storage container. Now we're going to actually put the storage container way out here by the hub. Control, snaps it to it. Then we'll need a belt to belt all this stuff up. That's what we need all of our plates for, and that's why we're going to be making plates right away. We'll need far more rods in the long run, but for the start we're going to want a lot of plates for belts. Can't afford to see any more plates. We're going to have this making iron ingots. We'll throw some iron ore in there. Throw some iron ore in here as well. Get it out of our inventory. Then we're going to have this making iron plates. We'll throw some iron ingots that we have left over in there. Now we're going to need power. 3 out of 4 connections. We'll bring this over here. Power up our miner, power up our smelter, power up. See, we went over our power limit. Like I said before, I think we have 2 biomass burners now. What we'll do, disconnect that power line. Fill this one up. And we'll fill this one up. And we'll build a power pole out here. We'll take a power line from both of these burners, which each only produce 20 megawatts, to the power pole. And we'll see here that we now have a capacity of 40 megawatts. And we'll run a line from here over to that pole, and we should be able to power everything. Currently making our rods. enough plates to complete our belt. So we got iron plates up and running. We're temporarily producing rods over here. That'll be our next step, is to build another miner over here for rods. And we need more plates, of course. We're going to need more concrete as well. Plates are coming in here now. Probably not very many built up yet. We're gonna make a few iron ingots. Make some iron plates. And we'll make some concrete. Rods to get full, so let's take them out of there. 6 plates, it's nowhere near enough, but we'll get started with it. Miner Mark 1. Again, we are going to go to a smelter. From a smelter to a constructor. This will be our new rod line. Power. That's full. Okay, so what we'll do here, we'll delete this. Another line. To another power line over here. Get another power line. Take those, delete this. We'll let that keep processing for a while. This is going to make iron ingots, which we have a bunch of. We'll throw those in there. This is going to make iron rods. Excuse me. And we're starting to get a nice little surplus build up. Take this belt. This machine's done. We'll delete this machine and we'll put a storage shed out here. And let's go get started on copper. this way. We don't have access to conveyor lifts yet, so we're just going to have to run this down the hill. I'll run it right to the edge here first. That way it doesn't quit moving around. Once we get the chainsaw, we can cut all this down, so we don't mind equipping through the foliage because we can get rid of it later. Now we will build a smelter right here. And a constructor in front of it. Copper, we'll put our copper in there, and we'll put copper ore in there too, why not? And this will be for copper wire. Run our power lines. Just one connection. I like to leave a connection open for later, so if there's only one connection left here, I'll put another pole. Split off of it. I think that'll reach, so we'll put it up here. And go from there to there. There, and run one to there. I'm missing cable, needs more cable. See, all that wire that we picked up earlier around that crash site has really kept us from doing a lot of this. Going and getting the copper or going into ingots and then ingots to wire and then wire to cable. All we have to do is get wire from cable. Got quite a few rods now. Filling plates. Right here at the start we'll never have enough plates, but eventually we will. Much power. So okay, so all this is too much power for our two little generators. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. Make sure we have leaves. Get some more leaves. Breaker. See what I mean about our consumption? We're this is if we get over our capacity bar here, we kick the breaker. Let's start with the storage shed, storage container. Control, we'll snap it too. And then we'll bring it out here about even with that one. Do the same thing with the copper, but we'll bring it this way. About right here. Just belt them up. Slugger. Another spitter guy. Very happy when I get coal power and won't have to do this anymore. Check our next milestone. We need plates, which is what I figured, and we need a little bit of concrete. We can build more biomass murders, and we can turn all these leaves and wood into biomass, which is way more efficient. rods we need. Yeah, we got the plates we need. Need a bit more concrete. Tink forever and stuff to drive me crazy. I've done this far too many times, to be honest. So can't wait to get out of this tutorial. Let's see, we'll do this. Oops. Upgrade hub.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Space Elevator, Building Biomass Burner, Part Biomass. Motivational message: congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge: the hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and, as such, initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Okay, so as you can see, our hub is complete. The tutorial is complete. We now have our little ship. Now, from now on, anytime we unlock a milestone, it will shoot it up to space to fix it. We got our little living quarters here. Not that we'll ever use them. We got you guys a little toilet. I like that. Little computer displays. And I think that is going to be it for the episode. That's completion of the tutorial, and we'll get started on our main buildings and unlocking more milestones in the next episodes. And I'll see you soon. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and do what you need to do. Thank you.